This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joyton. And now today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first two guests today are both from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena. I have Ryan Herrick and Jen Digna. Hi and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. And Jen, you brought someone with you today.
Yes, I brought Ryan Herrick, our new mentoring coordinator today.
Hi Ryan and welcome.
Thank you very much.
I know that you're very excited and you've worked with the youth in the past, so tell me about being the mentoring coordinator.
Well, I'm relatively new to the position, just a few weeks in. I feel that in my short time here, I've noticed that there's always a willing for people to want to become a mentor, and more so they've been wanting to be involved with the lunch program or the lunch buddy program in one way or another, and that's great, and it's an awesome program in and of itself. But we're always looking for more community-minded based mentors, so where they can go out of the setting of the school or the Boys and Girls Club and go out to the community and see what that has to offer, like a basketball game or a hockey game, things of that nature. So.
You know, and the thing that people need to remember is you don't have to sign up for this big old commitment of time. I mean, if you can be a mentor in your community, the Lunch Buddy program is perfect. You spend one lunch hour a week with a child. You'll get more out of it than they will, I'll guarantee you, having done it in the past. But, you know, just once a week, if you're a parent, a grandparent, if you're a single person, you know, if you have an hour a week that you could spend with a young child in a community, what a difference you can make in their lives.
Exactly, and some people don't really realize that, you know, about 31% of our high school children don't graduate on time.
Wow.
So my goal is to try to make them as successful as I possibly can. And people don't know that, just like you say, an hour a week can really greatly impact their lives in a very good way. So.
And what people normally do is they start out with that little bit of time. Pretty soon they're spending so much time with them and they become a part of their family and their lives. And it's just such a reciprocal beneficiary thing. You both sides just love it and you get so much out of it.
Exactly.
So now if someone's interested in becoming a mentor, what kind of a process do they have to go through, Ryan?
Well, we can just start out by, there's 3 different ways kind of contacting me. You can always, of course, just stop by the club. You can call the main number, and you can email me at ryanherrick12@yahoo.com. Okay. And then we'll just go from there and just go over our options and see which program they want, whether they want to maybe just be a volunteer maybe at the club or just be a lunch buddy or a community mentor. So we have all kinds of options that we can go over. So.
Wonderful. And speaking of wonderful, you're having a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, our caterer, Charlene Doobie, is going to be making, you know, the traditional Thanksgiving dinner for the kids this year. That'll be on November 25th,
okay.
And it's for the members only. And during that time, they'll be having turkey and, you know, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, all the fixings.
Pumpkin pie.
And pumpkin pie with whipped cream, too.
Yay!
Yep, they're very excited. And, you know, during that time, we're going to, you know, set time aside for the kids to make, you know, maybe some thank you cards for their parents, their grandparents, maybe even their teachers, you know, something kind of fun for them to do.
Wonderful. And you're, of course, you folks always go above and beyond for service, and you're going to be doing an earlier opening on half days to make it more beneficial to families and parents.
Yes, the schools have changed their policy, so they're going to be, their half days are going to be, they'll be releasing the children, junior high and high school age, at 10:23. So we will be opening our doors at 10:30 in the morning instead of at noon for our high school and junior high age kids on those days.
Okay.
Yep.
And your Buy a Bag for Kids' Sake fundraiser's coming up, a big, important fundraiser, and it's so much fun.
Yes, that will be December 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Aplex. Tickets are $12. And, you know, they can be bought ahead of time. They can be bought at the door.
Okay.
You know, you can call the club. You can come pick up tickets at the club if you need to. We will do whatever we can to get you the tickets.
You buy a whole bunch, we'll even deliver them probably.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and we're going to be serving hors d'oeuvres, and those will be provided by the Fresh Palette. There's door prizes. There's 50-50 raffle. Tons and tons of silent auction items. And, you know, if there's any local businesses that are interested in, you know, putting together a bag or a basket, or even donating like a silent auction item, we'll put together, the bag or basket if you have a, good silent auction
Item or two to throw in?
Yeah, definitely.
And some of the items just are so much fun. I mean, there was a fishing trip last year. You know what a great idea, if you have a skill or a hobby or something, a service you can provide, it was in a nice basket, and it went for pretty good money, which all comes right back into the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, and the fundraiser really helps to, sustain the funding and keep the programming and provide, services for the community youth.
Okay. And now you're open Mondays through Saturday, and the hours Monday through Friday are...
Monday through Friday.
Friday, correct.
Yes.
Not on the weekend. That's
No.
right. So Monday through Friday, and the hours are?
Monday through Thursday, we're open from 2 to 6, and then Friday from 2 to 5. We serve a supper every day at 4:30.
And you don't have to be a member of the club.
You don't have to be a member. We will serve you a supper.
As long as you're 18 and under, we can serve a dinner, and it's a well-balanced, nutritious meal.
Yes.
Okay. And then all kinds of fun programming that goes on year-round, too.
Mm-hmm. And coming up, I will be going to
Yes.
Lansing for a teen training. And I'm very excited for that. It's just a one-day training, but hopefully, I'll really be able to find some things to, get our teens involved more and get them in the club more and get them empowered and, kind of be more impactful through the community and maybe start some more teen hours for them at the club.
Oh, wonderful.
Something they've been really looking for.
Right, and I agree. I see that around a lot. You see kids hanging out here, hanging out there. The teen things are a little special, and that peer mentoring thing and all that good stuff that goes on, kind of a difficult age and time, so that'd be really great, because that's the fun and safe place for kids to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Ryan, back to the mentoring program. Then we talked about how volunteers can get in touch with you. Now, if there are families out there that say, I know my child could benefit by having a mentor, same way they contact you?
Exact same way. They can always stop by the club, give us a call, or email me. So.
Okay. And it's 356-0214.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank both of you very much for being here. Anything to add, Jen?
Any parents that are interested, they can always call the club and we can get their kids signed up right away too.
Yes, and like I said, I can't believe there's not a line outside your door always, because it's just such a great place to be during those discretionary hours that kids, have a chance to have things happen that shouldn't be happening. They can be at the Boys and Girls Club with people who care about them and having a great time.
Thank you.
I want to wish both of you happy holidays.
Same to you.
too.
Thank you. I'll be right back with some information from here on Humane Society following these messages. Hi, and welcome back. My last guest today is Tom Pelkey from Huron Humane Society. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good. You brought Star with you today.
Yes, and after today, she'll be TV star.
Yes, and she's a wonderful hound dog beagle mix.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she's a mix. I don't know exactly what.
Okay.
But
she has some spots on her.
Yeah, she was rescued with 5 other hounds. It was an animal cruelty call, and they were in really bad shape, skin and bones. And one of them, I know that I was told by one of the workers that they didn't think she was actually going to make it, this other one. And now all 6 of them they've recovered their health and everything.
Good.
It's been 10 months. And it was kind of neat the other day. They were all out back playing with some other dogs. And to think they were in such bad shape that just 10 months ago, it's really great to see.
It is, and she's a beautiful dog, house trained.
Yeah, it's
friendly,
really trained.
nice, gets along with everyone. A little timid, maybe.
Yeah, the 2 females have actually socialized pretty well.
Good.
And 2 of the males have. We still have 2 of the other males that we think are pups of hers.
Okay.
That are just scared to death yet. One of them is, I know the one I was working with this morning for a while. He's starting to come out of it, but it'll be a while before he'll come out of the cage. But he's to the point where I got him to come to the cage door this morning and let me itch his nose and stuff.
Yay.
And he wags his tail. It's sad when that's an accomplishment, for a dog. But
hard to believe that our neighbors and friends and people we know in our community be cruel to animals, but it does happen.
Yeah, it was
but we'd
sad.
love to have somebody adopt Star.
Absolutely.
And if it doesn't work to adopt her right now, you could be a foster parent.
Yeah, we're always looking for foster parents for them too, and that's a good program too.
Yes, it
we
is.
take care of the vet bills and stuff, we just want to get them in a home and get them socialized and so forth.
And for more information on how to adopt Star or be a foster parent, you can contact the Humane Society or go online to their website.
Yeah, go on the website.
Okay. And the next thing we want to talk about is the building project. You've been renovating for over 3 years. Where are we and how's it going, Tom?
Well, we started back in the spring. We started one of the new cat rooms, and we should have that completed, we hope, before Christmas.
Yay!
It's coming along now. We're everything's wired and drywalled and so forth. We just have to get the light fixtures in and the heater and so forth. But it's coming along really well.
Good.
And it's going to be a nice addition. And we'll when we bring the cats out to that room, then the room that the one cat room that they're in right now, we're going to start remodeling that one.
Okay.
So we can have all of our cats in a nicer facility.
And we've been very blessed to have contractor services for plumbing, electrical, donated material, used recycled materials. Some contractors have donated their time and their expertise, and you're the project manager and volunteer extraordinaire. I know that you're the one that spearheaded this and made sure that it happened.
Well, it's something that was important to me. It was someplace I thought I could fit in, and I've got a couple of people that are helping me on a regular basis that I couldn't get along without, really. And so it's been a team effort, and we've had other volunteers through the past years, that have helped out.
Oh, yes.
To some degree.
Been very blessed. And all funds received for this campaign will go towards paying for supplies, material, flooring, lumber, stainless steel kennels, cages, fencing, outdoor area, intake system, other necessary items that will ensure a healthy shelter environment.
Yep.
So we need to get some funds raised. We need to get people to drop off donations for us.
We've got to put in a septic field, pour a lot of concrete, put roofs up for that, because we're going to have outdoor runs. And so that's outside construction too. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And 2004-2015 pet photo contest. We have the official list of winners. We have first place was Oscar. He had 570 votes.
Yep.
Second place was Maisie Starr. Third place was Chloe. Fourth place was Louie. Fifth place was Friday. Sixth with Kaylee. Seventh Bella. Eighth Ginger Rogers. Luke, Maximus, Dozer, and Zoe took the next up to 12 places. So now we need to sell those calendars.
Yeah, there's one for every month, and the calendars are available. There's only going to be a limited quantity, so we want to get the orders in soon.
Yeah, so go to the website, click on the PayPal button, and pre-order your calendar. They're $20, and that money goes to all these wonderful things that we just mentioned for projects that we need to do, plus vet bills and supplies. And I mean, imagine all the things that you use for your animals in your home.
Oh,
we use them 100-fold at this shelter.
That's right.
And then once you sign up for your calendar, as soon as it's printed, it'll be mailed to you. We're going to sell some at our awesome retail partners too, but it's best if you order it online. Okay?
That's right.
And then we're a no-kill shelter. That's really important to let people know that. They think, well, they're full today, but it'll change tomorrow. But that's definitely not true. If we're full today, we're going to be full tomorrow.
We probably will. Yeah, and we have good weeks and we have bad weeks. Some weeks you'll send a half a dozen dogs home and a dozen cats, and some weeks you won't send any out. But we don't have time limits on these guys, so they're there until they find a better place to go.
And so we work tirelessly to make sure all of our animals are adopted into their forever home. You can contribute via our GoFundMe link on our website, Facebook page. Click on it and you can help support the animals. And then real important to let us know that we're an independent organization. We're not a part of any other shelters or anything.
No,
we do not take a stance on hunting or animal issues, so please don't lump us in with all of those people. We're not a part of it. And we just need your support and spread the word.
Yep.
And then we wanted to talk real briefly today about Max. Max is a 3-year-old black cat, perfect all-around, friendly, playful, doesn't ask for much, just likes his head patted, food and water, and of course, likes to chase around invisible objects. Max adores being around people and would make a perfect companion for a family. For more information on Max, you can view him at the website, huronehumanesociety.org. And watch their Facebook page because they're constantly updating it with animals, or stop at one of their meet and greets that you have around town. There's so many ways you can see the animals and contribute and be a part of keeping the shelter the wonderful place that it is for the animals in our community.
Yeah, we have a lot of great animals. I think we're still over 200 cats. I think there are about 25 dogs available for adoption right now.
Wow.
And they're all good animals, and they've all, there's a place for all of them. Not
That's
every
true.
place is the right one.
That's true.
But they all have a place somewhere. So.
Okay, and for more information, contact Humane Society. Go on here, humanesociety.org website, and all the information you need will be there. And if you have building supplies or special skills, building skills, contact you, Tom
Yep.
Pelkey.
Yeah, we want to make sure that the building supplies are current, up to code, and so forth. It's a new project, so it has to be new.
Wonderful.
So I did want to mention one thing too. You know, we have our gala coming up, and
Yes.
the committee's already working on that. Valerie Williams, you know, she puts her heart and soul into that
Yes,
every
she
year.
does.
And we're expecting bigger every year. You know,
It's
it
been
always is.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And once again, start thinking of items you can donate. If you have a service you can supply, something you build, something you do, no item is too small to donate for the gala, and it'll be lumped
That's
together
right.
with other ones, or those are the items that we have the most fun with.
Yeah, we get antiques, we get crafts, we get trips, vacation packages, all kinds of things, and anything you've got available, that'd be great.
Thank you for being here. I look forward to talking to someone next month.
Okay, thank you.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Joynton following these messages.
Good morning. I am Jay Walter Wright, Director of Public Information and Marketing for Alpena Community College, and this is the ACC portion of Talk of the Town. With me this morning are two ACC art students, Whitney Wilkie and Dana Glomsky.
Hi.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here. We're going to talk about an upcoming art event at the college, right?
Yes.
Okay, who would like to talk about it first?
Well, we're having our annual art show on Friday, December 5th at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it's a huge art event. And we have about 1,500 people come through for that night. It's crazy in the building. It's so much fun. So a lot of different art pieces, and it's really cool to see the community really coming together over one little art show.
Now you're talking about Evening with the Arts?
Yes.
Which is our student art show. I've been there a number of times, and it is amazing to see all those people together. Sometimes it's just elbow room. You can't find any of them moving all over the place, so it's really fun. So both of you are in art classes, are you not?
Yep.
Great. Well, Whitney, why don't you tell me about your art classes right now?
I am in Ceramics and Design 2. Well, I'm in Ceramics 4. I've taken 4 semesters of ceramics, and it's been a blast.
How did you first get into art? Was it something that you wanted to major in, or did you just find it was fun?
I've wanted to be an artist since I was 7 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Great. Do you have a particular medium that you prefer?
I'd like to be a photographer, but I enjoy doing ceramics. I love drawing. I'm going to try my hand at CGI work next semester, so that'll be fun.
Dana, what about you?
Well, I'm majoring in graphic design, which is logos and things like that. And I don't really know when I wanted to be an artist. I've been in theater all my life and in band in high school, and so I've always been in the arts, and I just love it.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourselves personally. Where are you from to begin with?
Well, I'm from Hubbard Lake, but I've gone to school in Alpena all my life. And
Okay. Whitney?
I lived in Hubbard Lake as a kid, but I moved to Alpena soon after, around when I was 2. And so I've lived in Alpena all my life.
And did you plan on going to college while you were still in high school?
I actually wanted to go to Germany for my senior year. I wanted to be an exchange student. But then I found out that I could dual enroll, and I thought that was a better choice. I'm still going to go to Germany, but at a later date.
All right. I'm glad that you mentioned dual enrollment because that's such a good program for high school students to get college credits. How many classes did you take?
I took 4 classes.
Wow.
I took 2 each semester. Yeah, and it really helped me out, get me integrated in the college, and it really set me up for when I was a full-time student.
Dana, what about you? What brought you into the art program at ACC?
Well, my sister wasn't an art major when she was going to college in ACC, but she had met Lori Wade in one of her classes. That's the art director.
The art director, right.
And we kind of became family friends with her. And so as I was thinking about going into the art program, I talked to her, and she really saw my passion for the art and really was pushing me towards what I wanted to be, and figured out I wanted to go into graphic design. So.
Just graphic design, or have you experimented in the other mediums?
I am taking Sculpture 1 this semester, and it's really different from everything that I've done because it's working in 3-dimension. And it's really shown me a lot of different things about art. I still like graphic design, and I like doing computer art and things like that, so I'm going to stick with that, but it's a fun little thing to work with clay.
Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what you're doing in your sculpture class?
Well, with our sculpture class, we can make huge sculptures, 3-foot sculptures. And we, for the start, make them out of clay, and then we use plaster to make a mold out of them. And then with that mold, we pour concrete. And then we have to chip all the plaster off of it, which is, it's work, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun to get dirty in the clay and in the plaster and things like that. And I'm so happy with my sculpture.
Good. I know a lot of community members say that they would love to just take an art class or two, not as part of a program, but just because it's fun. It sounds like that's been your experience as well.
Definitely.
So Whitney, tell me about some of your classes.
For my design class, we made books this semester. And so I have a little bit of history with making books, so I made my own accordion book, which was a lot of fun. And we also have a clothing project, which will be really exciting. I hope everyone comes and gets to see them because they're really good this semester. I designed a sweater and a hat, and I don't know, I was really nervous about it, but it turned out well. In my ceramics class, I got to throw on the wheel a lot more, which was a lot of fun. I didn't get to the point I wanted to. I wanted to throw really big, but I'm getting there. It just takes a lot of work.
Well, you guys have said that the show is coming up. What pieces do you have in the show?
Well, for design, I have a card project, which is an illustration with a poem that I wrote. I have a book project, and then I also have a clothing project. I made a dress and decorated it with bobby pins, so that was a lot of fun. And then I have my sculpture.
All right, well, I'll be there and I'll have to look for it.
And the design projects that she said, we both did the same projects, but everyone does them differently. But then in ceramics, I have a multitude of pieces. One of which I really hope gets finished in time because it's still drying. But it's an abstract piece, which I've never tried before, and it turned out really well. So I'm really happy with that and excited to see it glazed.
All right. Well, that's all of our time. Thank you guys for joining me. Just one more plug for Evening with the Arts, which is Friday, December 5th at 7 p.m. in the Fine Arts Building on ACC's Alpena campus. All right. Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me. I am Jay Walterwright, Director of Public Information and Marketing for Alpena Community College, and this is Talk of the Town.
This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham. And get the latest news from Alpena. This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joyden. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at www.wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.